Hello and welcome to the Monday, January 20th, 2025 edition of the SANS Internet Storm Center's Stormcast. My name is Johannes Ulrich and today I'm recording from Jacksonville, Florida. Well, keeping things a little bit shorter today because of the federal holiday here in the US. Starting with one of the diaries from this weekend. I think it was actually Fridays, and that's another diary from one of our undergraduate interns. This one was written by Alex Sanders, and Alex is writing about how to use honeypots for offensive purposes, in particular to identify infrastructure that may be used to identify some of the offensive infrastructure parts that a red team member may deploy. So you're setting up a phishing site. You want to prevent that phishing site from being discovered. It may be good to have a list of researchers and such that are scanning the internet proactively to uncover sites like this. Well, we do actually offer a feed of researchers, and I have to add the one or two researchers that Alex here has as part of his diary. But overall, usually it's actually better to just do an allow list where only the organization that you're testing has access to the particular phishing or malicious website. But that's not always that easy in case they're using various tunneling systems that often are being used to protect their users. So their IP address are not essentially easily identifiable. And then, of course, you have a lot of users using mobile devices, maybe even working from home. So their home IP address may be showing up. And that makes sort of the allow list approach a lot more difficult, which is then where you may want to implement some kind of block list in order to extend the lifetime of your red team infrastructure. Well, and the one vulnerability that actually sort of just came out as I recorded the Friday episode of the podcast is 3 vulnerabilities in SimpleHelp. SimpleHelp is a support forum, and as such, it often does include the confidential data, but also often must be exposed to the internet. So my usual saying of not expose things like this to the internet doesn't really apply here. 3 different vulnerabilities were mitigated in this software. One is an arbitrary file read. The second one is an arbitrary file write that then also can, of course, be escalated to remote code execution. And then we also do have a privilege escalation vulnerability that can be used to obtain admin privileges for any user. So 3 critical vulnerabilities that must be patched quickly. Probably not all that difficult to exploit if there aren't already any proof of concept exploits out there.